Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to study. I'm gonna show you some tips, some techniques, some strategies to help you study. I do want to say before we start that I do have a PDF, a document on the description box explaining everything about what I'm gonna talk today, and you can download it if you want to check that out. So how do you study? I know it's so hard to find a good way to study and to have good grades and to actually know what you are studying, what the hell is your classes about. So from experience, I am a second year college student, and from what I've learned, it is not simple to start studying and to know how to study. Like, it takes time and you have to try new things and get to know what works for you and what doesn't. So that's a key. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more or give you strategies to study. So I have my computer here with the PDF or the document that I have down below, and I'm gonna start off with number 1. So first, you need to know what kind of learner you are. So this is very important because it can be simple for you to actually look at a picture and memorize it and study from it. But for me, it can be simple to look at notes and study from them. Not everyone is the same. So people are different, people study differently. So you need to find out what strategy and what way it helps you to learn better. So in the PDF down below, I have a picture that has 8 different types of learning styles. So the learning styles are verbal, visual, musical, physical, combination, solitary, social, and logical or mathematical. So for me, for example, I am a verbal person. That means that I prefer to use words in speech and in writing. So I like to write my notes. So once I get to writing, it helps me organize my ideas and know what the class or the material is about. So you can follow the photo that I am leaving in the description box with the PDF. So second is planning and organizing. So planning and organizing for me is key. It's very important for me to actually know and organize my ideas, organize my material from the class, and actually know what the class is about and what I will be studying. So first, you need to organize and plan your classes. And I like to use Notion. Notion is an app that you can download from anywhere, I think. I have it in my computer, in my iPad, in my phone. I have it everywhere. So basically what it does is it's a space, it's a workspace that you can use so you can organize your ideas and get to know your classes. So you can put calendars, you can put to-do lists, you can put images, PDFs, books, you can put so much things. It helps because if you have a calendar with that tells you what to review, what material it's coming, what lecture you have to review as well, it is going to help you plan and organize your ideas from the class. So I suggest that you plan and organize your classes from the minute you start your semester. Just organize, put I'm gonna have a calendar here, I'm gonna have a to-do list here, a revision tracker, etc., and just keep you organized from when you actually start your classes. So third, you need to start paying attention in class. And I strongly recommend that in classes you turn off your phone so it won't distract you. You can also take voice notes of the professor talking, and then you can write your notes at home or in different times so you can pay attention as well. So fourth is to Do a summary or take notes for every week you have class. And what I mean by this is that before you have class, you get organized and actually look through and maybe copy notes about what your class is going to be about. If you have the material to actually look at it, highlight the key points that you think are important. So this method will help you organize and review the material slightly so you don't get lost in the actual class. Basically, by the time, if you keep up with the organizing until a week before your exam or days before your exam that you need to study, you actually have material that you did previously to now study from. And you also kind of know what you're going to study about and don't get all confused and you don't know what kind of material you have, that you get all frustrated, because that has happened to me and it's horrible. So basically, until now you have 5 important steps before the other ones that I'm gonna show you. So the next tip, it's one of the most important things you can actually know about studying. I'm introducing the forgetting curve. So as you can see in the screen, I have a picture of the Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. This curve was made by Hermann Ebbinghaus, a German psychologist. And according to this research, people tend to forget rather quickly after learning material that forgetting slowly levels out. This means that a day or two after attending a class or reading a chapter or article, students will have forgotten approximately 75% of what was learned. So the question is there a way to maintain the initial recall after review? And the answer is yes. You simply have to keep at it. What I mean by this is, while an initial review of material will help you remember in the short term, reviewing material multiple times and at different intervals will help you retain it for much longer. And as you can see in the photo, more than half of memory loss occurs within the first hour. Then most of the material that will be forgotten is done so within the first 8 hours. Then it steadies out, but generally we forget about 60% of what we have just proceeded within the first 20 minutes. The forgetting curve represents the normal pattern of forgetting for new meaningless information. What I mean by this is that this psychologist proved that we have a learning curve, that it goes down within time. You have to keep reviewing and keep learning at different times so the brain gets used to the information and it won't forget as easily. So first, you need to have your material. You need to have, as said before, so the material can be notes, can be a summary, can be PowerPoint, PDFs, etc. Everything that you already did previously about your material, and that is all well organized for you to study now. So what I do and what I personally like to do is section my material through days. So this day I'm gonna study this, and the other one this, and I just keep on. So you are not just gonna study every day a different type of material. What you're gonna do, for example, so if you're gonna start studying from Saturday through Thursday because your exam is on Friday, well, you start on Saturday with the material from that day that you previously organized so you can know what to study that day. So on Saturday, you start studying about the material that you previously organized from that day. And when you finish that and go off to Sunday, the first thing you're going to do is review the material you learned the day before. From Sunday, then you studied from Saturday and Sunday, and you're gonna keep at it. Monday, you're gonna study Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you're just gonna review it by days. So you're gonna study, review, study, review, study, review. And by doing that, you're optimizing the learning experience from days before the exam. So now for the last step. What do you do the day of the exam? What I like to do for the day of the exam is sit down early in the morning because my brain is just rested. It helps me more. It's just my preference. I have learned that in the mornings, my brain just studies like this. The day of the exam, you need to review everything that you have learned. And I just sit down early in the morning and start reviewing Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And before the exam starts, I try to stay calm and breathe in and breathe out that I know what I know. So to finish off, the last tip is that you repeat the cycle for every test that you have or every class. You can do this for every class if you want to, and it has helped me to create a strategy, an efficient strategy for my type of learning. Everything that I have talked about today is down below in the description box, detailed and organized if you want to check that out. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you in some way, and I hope you try this out if you are struggling with studying or you don't know how to organize your ideas for your classes. I hope this helped you out, and if it did, if you liked the video, you can subscribe down below and let me know in the comments. And you can also press the notification bell so you can be part of our little family and get notified when I upload a video.